Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft. Of course we were. There's so much stuff to do in Thaumcraft in this mod pack because it's kind of based around Thaumcraft. I'll be blunt, I'll be honest. I'll be blunt, I'll be honest. I was trying to say that both at the same time. I've been doing that here lately. So yeah. We've been doing a lot of Thaumcraft and trying to get some other stuff going and whatnot, and just trying to complete more quests. We have currently 23 quests available for completion, so hopefully we can get some of these knocked out today. Before we do anything else, I think what I want to do is we're going to work on a little bit of bee stuff. So we need to take some bees and combine them. So we need a modis and what was the other one? So let's look at the quest. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the top. So we need a bunch of different things, and two of the things we need are phosphor and refractory wax. I cannot say that for some reason. Refractory wax. So both of these come from simmering combs. So let's get some simmering combs. Well, transmuting bees are pretty high up there on the pretty high up there on the difficulty scale to get. But what isn't is sinister queens, and these guys produce decent amounts of simmering combs. So let's go ahead and get one of these. So all it is a cultivated with either a tropical or a modest. So what kind of bees do we have that are... We only have ignoble. That is kind of a problem, but we have plenty of cultivated. Let's go ahead and take a cultivated. And let's grab a... let's just go with... We have a bunch of modest. So I don't know why we get so many ignoble bees, but we have been here lately. It's kind of whatever. So hopefully this works out well. We're going to do this. And then we're going to give an effect none. Because sinister queens are nether bees. Nether bees are usually pretty nasty. Fertility 3. I just want... Why doesn't that have... we need to put effect none on that one. And that'll be better. Okay, so we just need to put this guy through here. Hopefully he doesn't die or anything. I actually don't know if that's a possibility or not. And we need one other thing in order for him to be happy. So we need to make a new upgrade, and that is the Hell Emulation upgrade. I don't know that we have any of these. Oh, we do. Never mind, we don't have to make it, but we need one of these. Cool. He should have no effects. So we need that, and then we need our beealizers so that we can actually see what he wants in terms of flowers. And then we'll start working on some other stuff. So nether flowers. So he wants netherwort. That's fine by me. Let's grab some soul sand. And that'll take just a second to craft. And then we will set them up and we'll be good. So anytime now. I know where it's at. It's just down here. It just needs to put the... Okay, so it already transformed, so it's already there. I don't know why it was taking so long. But anyways, we just need to grab the soul sand, plant the... get all this stuff taken care of, and we'll be good to go. So that goes there. That can go in there. We don't want the lifespan upgrades. And we just put them in there and everything's good. So he won't attack us. Also have these guys. We don't actually want the lifespan upgrades in those, in all of these guys, because we don't actually want them to die as much as just give us more bees give us the products. So that is all we really have to do. He's happy. He'll produce simmering combs, and we'll collect enough of those later so that we can do what we need to. So what's something else we need to make? So he wisps. So that is a jungle, a tropical bee. And this is one we don't really have to even do much with. Except, let's put them in here. Don't need the dryer upgrade anymore. We actually need the jungle emulation. Is there a jungle emulation? Yeah, so we need this. Can we get climate control for bronze gears? Climate control, bronze gears, and let's see, vines, and then this environmental processor, we'll just shift click it. And so all we need now is vines, and there's a couple ways to get vines, but the easiest is actually jungle trees. This is a somewhat uncommonly known fact about jungle trees, but we need this, we need shears. It's one of those things that a lot of people kind of forget. But the jungle bees should not be doing anything, which is good because we can throw them in here and get rid of the effect, which is what I want to do. So we just need to, I want my like lumber axe. Do I have? No. Let's grab our lumber axe. And all we have to do is take this somewhere where we can grow a tree that's decently large. Let's just steal some, let's just grab some dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do it right here because why not? Make sure there's plenty of light. Jungle saplings. Get a giant tree, and then we can get a bunch of vines. And might as well get a few extra. Just because. And yeah, that's pretty much it for what we need. Then we can make the jungle emulation, and that is another set of bees that we just kind of have to let do their thing, and we'll eventually get what we need. So bees is something I've been neglecting for quite a while, I'll be honest, but not for any reason other than I just haven't been doing much with them. And we're going to get a lot of jungle wood from this, which is also nice. But yeah, if you ever need vines, the vanilla way to do it is with jungle trees. You can grow the smaller ones as well, and it's a decent chance to get a vine, but it's a much better chance if you use the 2x2 trees. So we need just 2 vines. Put this stuff away, and we should be good to go. Actually, we need a 3rd vine, I do believe. Or, what is the jungle flower? Let's take a look at you in the Beealyzer. Yeah, jungle flowers, which I believe, I wish it told me. I believe it's vines. So we just take another vine out, and we'll put him in here. Don't need the life upgrade. We do need an automation upgrade. And we need their flowers. So let's just put a vine somewhere. Is that what you want? Or do you want cocoa beans? I might want cocoa beans. So let's try that instead. So jungle wood and cocoa beans. Alright, so is that what you want? What is the jungle? It's either vines or cocoa beans. I'm not entirely sure which. So let's just give them both. Okay, whichever one it is, they're happy now. But we have a bunch of simmering combs already. So we can start centrifuging these guys and getting the products. And we already have a little bit of refractory wax and phosphor. We have a little bit of silk wisp. We'll get more. What are the other things we need? Anything else that we have? We need... Yeah, we need a lot of other things, but we'll worry about it as we go. So we'll just let those guys set and do their thing for a while, and then we'll come back and do more. So, cool. So, the next thing I want to address and kind of work on before we get to any more quests, so this stuff goes in here. We're going to put this stuff in here, the clipboard and the beealizer, just to make things a little bit nicer. So the next thing I want to address is the tainted biome that we were trying to create. So I looked at the config file, and taint is designed not to spread. So we need to do something about that. We need to kind of manually spread the taint. So we need more bottled taint, which we saw before. It is just Vidium and it's a lot of Vidium and some magic. So we need the tainted goo, which I don't think we have any. So we're gonna have to get some more of that stuff. Not too much of an issue, other than it's just kind of annoying just because it tends to break apart in your inventory, and that's not good. So plenty of slimes will spawn. Nothing too difficult about that. It's just getting a lot of Vidium is not the easiest thing in the world. At least with this setup. So that is something I'm probably going to work on between episodes. It's just something I kind of wanted to mention more than anything. But that is 3 each, so we have some of the essence as well. We need, let's see, 4 of these. Smelted up will actually kind of improve things. And then the tainted goo will, let's see, with 3, 2 of them and a 2 of them, and then the ethereal essence. There we go. So that is 8, and then we just need magic. Precantatio is what? What's a good source of that? That doesn't have much else. We need, how much of that? We need 8 of it. So the more the better. I don't remember what we did last time we made the bottled taint with it, but isn't there something that's really good that just kind of has only magic? Probably, but probably not. Charged silver, yeah. Most of the stuff is just not very useful. Ender pearls are good, but I think the better way is the blaze rods. So we'll need, what, 4 of those? So we get a glass vial, one of these guys, Vidium, we'll collect it, and hopefully we can do this without losing our minds. So once it boils, come on. We need to get the tainted goo in there first. There we go. We got a little bit more bottled taint. And we'll just go... We'll go hit this island again with it. And hopefully we'll get the taint tendrils relatively soon. I might, depending on if I can get anything to spawn, go ahead and... See, we have a bit there. Let's splash it right here. So is that enough to turn this into... Not yet. So we'll probably have to just splash more and more on there. It's going to be a pain, so I'll do a lot of it off camera, but it's starting to turn, which is what I want. And once that happens, I'll try to see if we can't collect the, like, there's, like, I don't even know what it is that gives us the taint tendrils. There's a couple other ways to get them, but we have to be lucky, and I don't really want to rely on that. So let's go ahead and start doing some quests. So bees are pretty much done for now. Applied energistics, we have nothing. For the hoarding, cyanite, B&A, and then chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is going to require us to do more Thaumcraft, which we have 11 quests in Thaumcraft. We have 4 in blood magic. We could do blood magic, but I don't really want to. Power grid has nothing. Sky farm has some stuff, and that's it. So let's take a look at the sky farm. Glyph of the bovine. Have we researched that yet? So we're gonna be doing more Thaumcraft. That's kind of all we can do. Glyph of the bovine. Glyph is automagy. So do we see them? They're right there, but we don't have the research for them. There is more Eldritch research that we need to do, but otherwise, I think we've done most of the standard research with Thaumcraft, like vanilla, or like normal Thaumcraft. So, Thaumastatic girdle. So we need some flight. Let's get some Vitalis. We need 2 more of those. There's that researched. Let's just try to get all of the standard Thaumcraft research done that we can. I think we have everything with golems. And so Eldritch is the only thing, but we haven't... there's still one more thing we need to do, I think. Maybe. But did that do anything with automagy? No. So whatever it is, so we need 20 of all that stuff. Alright, so we need a lot of magic. Which means a lot of void. And we don't have it. Because we need a lot more air. Do we have any knowledge fragments available? One of the next things that we need to really work on is getting, we need to get to the Eldritch dimension. That's probably the biggest thing to do. And once we get to that point, it'll be a little bit easier to kind of finish up the research stuff. So we can't do that as far as I can tell, unless we need to make a thirsty tank. Let's see if that is what we need to do. So how difficult is a thirsty tank? It is just a craft. Pretty simple arcane workbench. So thirsty tank requires an avarice pearl, water shards, and I don't know how to get that. So it is lucrum and an ender pearl. That's pretty easy. So gold coins, gold coins are going to be the best way. We need 5, and then we need an ender pearl. And let's go ahead and put this armor back on. And we will do a little bit more work with all this stuff. So once this boils, we'll throw in we'll get the avarice pearl. We'll research that, and there we go. Maybe that's what we need. Nope. All right, let's continue on with the thirsty tank. So this guy, we need arcane stone blocks, which should not be too difficult, and then we need another piece of glass. Why was that not working? Alright, there's a thirsty tank. So with that, throw that on the ground. We already scanned it. I guess we already made one. And that wasn't enough. So chocolate bar, that's infusions. Let's do the wrath cage stuff, because that could be useful. So we need the diabolic fork. We need a wrath cage, and then a blink imprinting crystal. All this stuff is pretty straightforward to do. Let's just make sure we have the research for it all. It is in this tab, and we do. All right, cool. So let's make the blink imprinting crystal. So it's a diamond with cognito and potentia. So we're gonna need a diamond, which we have plenty of. Cognito is usually paper, so we'll need a little bit more of that. Let's just craft 100 more. How much of that do we need? 10. So there we go. And then potentia. Isn't coal good for that? Charcoal is. What is something that's really good for potentia that doesn't really have anything else? Anything? Redstone is good, but it also has Machina. Redstone is actually really good, so 5 of those will be enough. So let's go with that. Redstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is just another crucible craft. Oh, and it's still there. So, redstone, paper, and a diamond. What? Why did that not work? Oh, does paper have 0? It has 0. That's the problem. Okay, so I don't know. It's weird. I think the value was changed at some point, but it has effectively 0 cognito, which is weird because it shouldn't show up then. So we need something else with the cognito, which we can use. These red prints would be actually really good, but meh. Let's see. Knowledge fragments are just flat out 8 cognito. Zombie brains are good. Enchanted paper. What else do we have that's nice and easy to make? Schematics. So 1, 2, 3. That'll work. So we just come up to the crucible, throw in our redstone, schematics, and our diamond. And I wish I would have counted a little bit better. We need 10, so we need 4. But this mistake we can at least fix a little bit easier. Let's go get another redstone, because it's running out. It's slowly destroying all the stuff. And because the crystal. Never mind, we can't do it. So we need 4 schematics. I'm gonna get this right one of these days. 2, 3, 4, and then 5 redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 10. That is 12. So that'll work. All right. The last time, we do need to eat as well, so let's go do that. And there we go. So schematics, redstone, diamond. There we go. There is our blank imprinting crystal. So scan that, and now we can start working on the other 2 things. So the diabolic fork is probably the next thing, and it is pretty easy as well. We need Infernus, Machina, and Potentia. Infernus, Machina, we probably need a little bit more, which is easy. just take like 16 redstone and cook it up. This guy still has plenty of charcoal. Could probably use a little bit more. So let's do that. And I don't have it, nope, I don't have it automated completely. That's fine. And there's the machina. And what was the other thing we needed? So we have at least 14 of those. Potentia. So yeah, we should have plenty of that. Alright, so now we just need nether quartz times 3. Right? Redstone and then a sword. Thaumium sword. We have 2 of those. So really quite easy. Let's go ahead and do this craft. And there we go. And then the wrath cage is the harder part. This requires wrath shards, warded jars, diamonds, and then a thaumium block, plus a bunch of stuff. So the thaumium block is not too bad. Diamonds, D4, wrath shards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 warded jars. So we'll need to make more of those. But that's not a problem. And then 1 slabs. We need some more wood. Slabs and 2 glass panes. Just do this manually. 3. Alright, we've scanned all this stuff except for the thaumium block. Let's go ahead and throw that on the ground and scan it. That's going to give us a lot of magic, which is good. That's something we need. And then here's the diabolus fork. And I think that's pretty much it for right now. So we'll put that away. And now we need to just get all the elements. So we need 32 Bestia, Magic, and Ira. So Bestia, we need a little bit more of that. We have plenty of Magic, and then we need the Ira, the Rage, and then 16 Machina, which we have exactly. So let's get like 16 more. Let's do 32. So we need Rage. How can we possibly get that? Creeper heads are actual, or gas tiers. Gas tiers are also really good. So we have 54 gas tiers. How about, is it just creeper heads, or can we use, it is only creeper heads. Alright, well, how many do we have over here? None. Alrighty then. So we have a few, but not nearly enough. I know gas tiers was another option. What else can we do? TNT is actually pretty easy. We can autocraft that. So let's get 100 of that and get that started. So thaumium block goes in the middle. We also need a little bit more Bestia. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is unbalanced. There is exactly one that's not there. So we do need more Bestia, right? It's 32 of all those. And we do need a little bit more Bestia, which I think is pretty easy to get. Eggs, flame string. I don't really have much use of flame string otherwise, so just throw that all in there. And we'll get to work with that. So how is all of this stuff coming? How are we doing on simmering combs? We have a decent number. We have a bunch of papery combs. And we have a few silky combs. So we'll just throw all this stuff in here. Don't care about the paper combs. These guys give you paper, magic wax, and beeswax. We've already done the magic wax part, so I don't think we need to worry about that. But something I haven't really discussed at this point is, what is the wrath cage? So the imprinting crystal is used with the Diabolus fork to imprint the souls of whatever enemy you want onto it. It is a great way to basically, it's another auto spawner, but it's useful for when auto spawning this guy doesn't work, when you can't capture a mob. And then the wrath cage is the actual mob spawner. So just kind of one of those things that it is super useful. It works really well. It's just, how often are we going to need it? I don't know. So while that is working on its thing, is there anything else here we can do? So we need to get the chocolate milk cows, mystic blood, and more Thaumcraft. So Siren's Lure. Let's see if we can make that. So while we're waiting for the wrath cage, Siren's Lure. Automagi, we don't have the research. So let's take a look at our book. Automagi. Advanced node jarring is something we can do. It's right there, and I don't know what research we need for it. Alright, so that's a no. Thermostatic pylon. Thermostatic pylon. We also do not have, and that is also Automagi. But that one should be something we should be able to make. Let's see if we can't get the advanced node jarring and see. So we just need a little bit more Arum. Perfect. Unlock anything else? No. Okay. There's the thirsty tank, alchemical boiler. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of the stuff, it just doesn't, we don't have the research for it. So we need void, we need 20 of these. And we need more void. Ugh, it's just so much stuff. Alright, so how are we doing on... we don't have Ira yet. It has yet to take all that stuff in yet. It is still flame string. So Y is... Oh, it's full. Oh, we got to make another Essentia 4K component. So we need 3 of these guys, which means we need Certus quartz. Should not be a problem. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3. And then these guys, we need the glass, quartz glass. We have plenty of Certus dust, so I don't know why it struggled with that, but let's make like that much. And now we should be able to make these storage cells. 1, 2, and drives 1 and 2. So there we go. That should start kicking back in. And yeah, we're starting to work on the TNT now. Cool. So what else do we have? So nutrition boost. Let's see about the ring of nutrition. This is a forbidden magic type thing, and we need to research it. So we need fames. 3 fames. We need void. We need air. Oh, research is not fun when you run out of research aspects constantly. But luckily these bees are making it a lot easier. So we need we need 3 fames in total, which means we need another void. Alright, so now we can get the Ring of Nutrition, and it is actually really easy to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Ring of Nutrition. Let's see, we probably need, yep, the mundane ring, which is shapeless, luckily. And there we go. So that is the Ring of Nutrition. We're going to get some more gluttony shards. Can throw that on the ground, look at it for a little bit, and cool. Now, what does that actually do? Ring of Nutrition provides boost to food and saturation from most of the foods you eat. And it has some negative effects, probably. But don't really care. We have a really good food source, so it doesn't really matter to us right now. How is our IRA? We have 2. It is taking a little bit of time. So, quest book. We are done with that. So, not safe for work. Yes. The Collar of Pain will generate V every time you take damage. Now you can get V while adding blood to your blood. Oh, that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this. So first of all, we need to get the research. We need more lust. That is not something I thought I'd say. So we need void so we can get fames and lust. Alright, now can we at least research it? We can. Cool. So the Collar of Pain requires lust shards, and lust shards are not the easiest thing to get. And then we need an amulet of V storage, mundane belt, and a lead. And then all that stuff. So first of all, if we look at shards, we have 2 lust shards, surprisingly. They're actually really hard to get, other than, I believe there is a tricky way. Yeah, it doesn't talk about lust shards in there. If we click the research, we can make it from leather and all that stuff in the Crucible, but at this point I don't really care, so we'll come back to that later. Upgrade your clone soul beacons. Let's take a look at that. This is Thaumic Horizons. So, do we have the research? That's the first question. Always the first question with Thaumcraft. So, planar theory, ethereal shards. I don't know where it's gonna be. Curative vat, blood alchemy, injector. From the sound of it is about cloning stuff. And I don't know what we can do with this. So let's get some void. We can get that guy. That's not it. And we don't have enough stuff to get anything else there. Alright, so don't know exactly where the research is. It might be off of the ethereal shard. Not sure. But do we have the IRA yet? Oh my gosh, it's taking forever. Why are you going so slow? Oh, because this guy has so much research. Yeah. That would be why. Just to speed this up, let's just switch these with gas tiers. They'll cook a lot more consistently. And then honestly, I can just throw that in there and deal with that later. So what else can we do? So we're kind of at the point in this mod pack where we need to start working on some other stuff. Animation, 1 core, we can't make yet. Inventory tracking, so inventorium core. I think we looked at this and found out that we couldn't. Inventorium core is automagy. And we've really done all the research we possibly can here. So I know the workbench upgrades we could probably do. But yeah, nothing else is available to us quite yet. We're still missing researchers. So I will have to, between episodes, just kind of figure out where all that stuff is. And whatnot. So there is the more crafting. We need the workbench upgrade fire. So this guy should be actually pretty straightforward to do. It is a arcane crafting though, so we have everything but this runic whitelist, which is also pretty easy to make. And there we go. Workbench upgrade fire. No idea what it does. It's an upgrade for the Golem's workbench. What does it do? Remember initial recipe. Alright, so that's all it is. Don't really care, to be honest, but it gives us a golem and a workbench, so that's kind of cool. And that's all the quests that I think we can do. So the chameleon tools are really cool, but do we have the research for it yet? We do. So the chameleon sword requires the envy shards and all that kind of stuff. It's not too bad. Envy. We have 2 envy shards. We can always make more. It's just a matter of trying to get a lot of the stuff to work. So, Ira, we have 21 of it. We need 32. 32 bestia, 32 magic, and then like 16 magic machina. So we have most of the stuff we need. So while we're waiting for the last little bit to kind of finish up, let's take a look at the samples. And let's see, we have 24 refractory. All right, we have the refractory wax and the phosphor. Let's manually submit those. And that's done. So Silky Whips next. We can honestly take this guy out. What we're going to do is just... Ooh, you are attacking me now. I don't like you doing that. So let's just take all that stuff out. And we'll put these guys in here. And let's see, what else is it that we need? So, destabilized drops. That comes from a redstone bee. Destabilized ones. So destabilized drops are electric combs, which come from destabilized bees. And we need spiteful and industrious. So we need to get the industrious, which is diligent, unwary. I don't believe we have any of that stuff. So let's see. We have 2 ignobles of those. That is a lot of work. I don't really feel like doing that. So pulsating meshes. Pulsating mesh requires pulsating propolis or flux bees. Let's use the propolis. That's mysterious combs. Endearing ender queens. Alright, that is actually a hive bee. So do we have any ender? No. We could probably go and see about getting those. So let's, first of all, we have the Ira. So let's get our scoop. And we'll head off to the end before we end this episode. So everything should be there. Let's get our nice bird's eye view. And hopefully this goes well. Hopefully there's no problems. And yeah, there's not really anything else to say. We'll just do the craft. We'll go to the end. We'll get some bees if we can find some. I think there were. I don't remember. It's been a while since we were there. But this requires a lot of essentia. And once it's done, we'll have our wrath cage. It shouldn't be too bad. It is a moderate, or no, it's a dangerous one, because it is non-symmetrical. So that causes instability, but everything else should be fine. So we'll get there in a moment. Oh, sorry about that. I had to take a drink. Alright, so got some stuff. It is taking all the wrath shards. Take the last one, and then I think it's diamonds. All the rest of the stuff, they're all pretty easy to craft, so who cares? Honestly, the wrath shards were the most concerned, and they're not even much of a concern. So between episodes, I'm going to make a bunch of shards of lust and greed, and hopefully do some work with that. So there is the wrath cage. Let's throw that on the ground. Scan it, and that should be a quest in Sky Farm, and it is. So we're gonna get another cage and an imprinting crystal. We're gonna take the reward bag because why not? It's a greater. We got a single-use mystery safari net. All right, so we're gonna put this stuff in here. Let's get a let's get another safari net just in case. And where do we want to do this? Let's do this down here. It's a cow. All right, so we got a cow. That is kind of whatever. Kind of cool, but kind of whatever. I forgot the cows don't like us. So let's head real quick to the end. Let's actually get another scoop. And we'll try to get some ender bees up and running so that by the time next episode comes, we'll have hopefully, we'll hopefully have had the thing. We will hopefully have the pulsating meshes, so we can check that off the list. So we just eat the cake, transport it to the end, talk to Dire Wolf, and now we just need to look for some bees. These are the bees. Ender hives. And they actually will already drop the stuff that we need. So, just need to see. Oh wow, that is an odd place for one of those towers. There's another hive. There's another hive there. There's like 2 more hives there. Okay, so plenty of bees to get. We'll get all of the hives I can find because we can also use these guys for other things. So there's a hive. There might be more hives like underneath. There might also be some magical hives underneath. So we'll take a look. But and I think Direwolf hiding out in the end will also give us the bees. I believe he'll trade with us for the bees. So let's pop underneath the island and see if there's anything down here of note. I know there's some magical bees that have a potential, but they might spawn somewhere else. I don't know. Oh hey, there's actual bedrock underneath here. That's interesting. Bedrock clouds. So I didn't see anything. So let's just get out of here. So many Endermen. And just kind of go back. We'll get these bees set up so that they're happy. And production table. That's weird. How did we get hurt? Oh, how did we get hurt? The bees, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, we got a bunch of Ender Princesses, and a lot of them are pristine. That's actually really good. We just need one. And a drone. Now we're going to go ahead and imprint these guys because we can. We can go ahead and do this. And then they need endstone, I think, as well as they're going to need cold. So is there any emulations for that? Ocean, desert, hell, winter. Winter emulation. So we don't have any. We just need climate control. So one of these. Gears. And controller. What is the other thing? Environmental processor, whatever. We'll just kind of click it. So winter emulation should work. So there is our guys. We'll throw them in here. Oh, it's these guys that are attacking me now. Oh, they... Hold up. I want to see what they actually need. So that's what's hurting me. It makes so much sense now. Yeah, they do need end flowers, which I think is just end stone. So just put that there. We're gonna throw these guys in here, and actually, I don't even need this guy to do its thing. We just took a lot of damage, and I don't entirely know why. These guys aren't doing anything. These guys aren't doing anything. What is the end stone flower? What is the end flower? It's not Ender Lilies, because that's another mod. I'll figure it out. And yeah, next episode we will deal with all of this stuff. I don't remember what the end flowers are, but hopefully we can get all the things we need. I'm gonna take the automation out, and then once they're done, I'm gonna run both the queen and the offspring through there. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm gonna work on bees between episodes and figure out the rest of the research that we need for all the stuff, and see kind of where we need to go. And next time, we're either going to do more Thaumcraft, or we're going to step over to Blood Magic. One of the two. With a little bit of bees to go with it, because why not? So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!